Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Mike and I am the videographer, I guess the owner of this channel, ArizonaTreks, and have a big announcement. Probably seen I haven't published any videos for a couple weeks, but wanted to give you an announcement, give you a little bit of background information on some things that are happening with the channel. So moving forward, today is Thursday, June 19th, and this is my last day living in Arizona. I have an opportunity to take a job in Provo, Utah, so I'm really excited about my professional opportunity, but also the opportunity to explore more of Utah. And if you saw my preview video of Provo, packed a lot into just an afternoon. So now living there, I'm going to have access to a lot of trails, mountains, rivers, a lot of cool stuff up there. So I'm really excited. I'm going to take you along my journey. So this video is kind of a transition video between my world here in Arizona and the new world that I'm going to be entering in Provo. So in this video, stick around. I'm going to document the road trip, 9.5-hour drive from here in Tempe to Provo, and covering about 630 miles. So I'm hoping that I'll have time to stop along the way and see some cool stuff. Maybe we'll stop in Page, Arizona. I want to stop in Kanab too. There's some cool things there. So just going to document this journey. Talk about a little bit more about the transition and why it's happening, and also maybe reflect a little bit. We'll have time in the car to kind of reflect some of the cool stuff and some of the cool people I met here. So it's just been a great experience here in Arizona, but it's going to be a great experience in Utah as well. So stay tuned, and I'll see you a little bit later in the video. It is over, the last day in Tempe, and I feel like, should we do something dramatic? I feel like, should the Doors, like, The End be playing in the background? Or is this like the end of like a sitcom where the character leaves for the last time and looks back? Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Let's hit the road. All right, packed up, truck is full. We're gonna head out of here, hit the road. I don't know what kind of video I'm gonna be able to get to the road. I can't find my attachment for the windshield. So our first stop may be Target to try to find a replacement. So, but yeah, if we'll try to stop in Flagstaff first, and there's always cool stuff there. We may check out the crater that's there. That's one thing that was on my list to see, and I haven't seen it yet. So that might be a good pit stop. Try to stop there, see if we can get our equipment fixed or get new equipment, and then take in the sights and then get back on the road. Okay, we made it to Flagstaff. A little cooler up here. First stop, Target. So we had to pick up something for my camera and phone because packed away what I needed for the drive. But beautiful view of Humphreys Peak and the, I believe, San Francisco mountains. So that was on my list. That's one of the things that's incomplete, was hiking Humphreys Peak. So it's one of the things I didn't get to do, but at least we get to see it from the parking lot here. So nice view. Okay, we're gonna go try to see the crater. Right after looking at the map, I'm gonna change the plan. That crater is about 43 minutes east from here, so I don't want to backtrack, go too far east and then have to come back and then go north. So just gonna head to Page. There's a lot of cool stuff there. So we're gonna check it out, hit the road, and enjoy the views from the road on the way there. Scenery's kind of changed here, and I think we're about a half hour from Page. Give you a little bit of background on the move and why it's happening. Previously, the previous job I had was a remote job. That's how I ended up in Arizona. I lived in St. Louis for about 19 years, and before that I grew up in Indiana. But the last job I had allowed me to live wherever I wanted, so I had nothing keeping me in St. Louis anymore. So I packed up 1,500 miles and moved to Tempe, and started off really well. But yeah, the company was sold and people got laid off, including me. And so over the last year or so, it's been tough with job search, and a lot of people go through that. But the outdoors and hiking kept me going. This channel improved my video editing skills and using AI. Some people don't like the AI voiceovers, but it was a technology I wanted to check out and add that to my toolbox of marketing skills. So yeah, and so the job search was a lot longer than what I wanted it to be, or what anybody would want, more than a year. And so I expanded where I was looking for a job, and landed a great job in Utah, in Provo. And so that's how this came about, and how the transition came about. I'm feeling good about it. People ask me, oh, are you nervous, or you're packing up? And after what I just went through, no, I'm ready to get back to work. I feel really good about the people I work with, and the job I have, and it's going to be good. If I was going to move from where I picked before in Tempe, got a good feeling about this. So I hope you enjoy what we have coming up. So a lot of new adventures coming up in the next few weeks. Get my life back. I get it in a brand new life to build. So it's going to be good. So I'm really looking forward to it. And there are going to be some cool things to do in Utah. And the change of seasons, I do kind of miss that. So yeah, that's kind of how this change has happened, and I'm excited about it. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, we are in Page, and I've heard behind this Shell station is a trail that'll take you to some pretty cool rock formations. So we're gonna whip in here. Since the only cool thing we've seen today is the Walmart, or the Target in Flagstaff. So we gotta make the most of this day. Let's go see something cool. Good guess. There's people walking and lots of cars, so I'm in the right place. So good, cool. And the sun will be going down, so we'll try to get to Horseshoe Bend and maybe watch the sunset from there. Okay, this was definitely worth stopping for. It's only about a tenth of a mile walk, and this is just beautiful. Kind of stuck in the sandstorm too. You got a lot of wind blowing, kicking up the sand, but yeah, this is definitely worth a gauge to stop here and see this. Check off one of my Arizona bucket list items that I've been wanting to do for a real long time. Horseshoe Bend, and sun is going down. Should be a beautiful sunset, and I'm in a great spot. So I'm going to enjoy this view. I checked one of my Arizona bucket list items, Horseshoe Bend, and it was great watching the sunset over Colorado River, Horseshoe Bend. Yeah, that was awesome. Big crowds. A couple things if you do come here. Yeah, lots of people in the evening when the sun sets. It's $10 a car to get in, but I didn't have any trouble parking. Had a sweet spot. You'll see the photos. I kind of went to the left a little bit, and there's a little dip, and you can see the whole river down below. So that was awesome. So now that's the first leg of trip to Provo. So I'm gonna drive to Kanab, Utah, spend the night there, and then we'll see how much time we have in the morning before I need to pick up the keys to my apartment. But good day today. We saw some cool stuff. Definitely worth watching the sunset at Horseshoe Bend. So I will check in tomorrow. Good morning from Kanab, Utah. So I had a good night's rest here at the La Quinta Inn in Kanab, and I've got time to do like a really short hike. So we're gonna go see some Dinosaur Tracks. I think it's about 1.3 mile. I've heard it's really steep, but I think Kanab is known for Dinosaur Tracks. So that should be a nice little hike before I hit the road. I've got about 4 hours and 20 minutes to get to Provo, so have a little bit of time this morning. So we're gonna head out and do a short little hike and then get back on the road. All right, so I made it to the trailhead for Dinosaur Tracks. It's not marked very well, but when you see the sign for port of entry, and then what do we have here? Nomad Cafe right there in the background. So the trailhead is just off to the left. So let's go check this out. And there's also a campground behind the Nomad Cafe. Cool. I found the Dinosaur Tracks, and if you're not careful, you'll walk right by them. As soon as you do that last kind of scramble up the rocks where it's really steep and difficult, you come to this kind of plateau, and then you'll see them to the right. So yeah, that wasn't bad. A little tough climb towards the end, but not too bad. And then got a beautiful view from up here. So that was a nice little morning hike. It's about 1.3 miles round trip. So that was pretty short, little bit of climb at the end and great views up there. So yeah, I'm glad I stopped, did that. Now I've got about 4 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna hit the road.
This is 90.1 KUER NPR Utah. Well, we've officially made it to summer. Yay! I'm Pete May. Thanks for spending a bit of this summer day with us. Today, summer starts a little cooler, fortunately, with sunshine and a comfortable 77 for a high in Salt Lake City. Cloudy tonight and almost chilly, 47 for a low. Winds will also pick up quite a bit, so make sure you don't have your umbrella up in the backyard. Sunday, even nicer, more sunshine, and a near perfect 70 the high.
Well, it's been a busy few days. We saw some really cool stuff. I said goodbye to Arizona, but got to check a few things off of my bucket list, like Horseshoe Bend, and we saw a few other cool things along the way. But now this view, I am on the edge of the Wasatch Range, which is the western edge of the Rocky Mountains, and those views are just spectacular. So looking forward to new adventures here in Utah, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hiking and mountain biking in those mountains, and looking forward to new adventures here in Utah.